Welcome, Kamloops Alliance. Thanks for joining us once again as we just take a few minutes to try and update you with all the things that are happening here, as well as we have a bit of an announcement at the end of this one. So we're going to go through financials, and then we're going to right into an announcement for finishing it off. So where we are as the first month is now completed of the fiscal year. The total revenue we were budgeting was $115,000 and we came in $114,000. So close. Once again, just from the bottom of my heart, I just really want to say from the bottom of our hearts, us as a staff, thank you. Thank you for entrusting us. Thank you for entrusting us with your finances and resources that we can make the mission of Jesus known. So thank you, church, for your generosity over and over and over again. The total ministry revenue was about $5,400 versus the $5,500 we were expecting. So again, that's just more detailed around specific ministry revenue than general tithes and offering. The total general expenses was $150,000 with a little bit extra with $153,000. And then total ministry expenses $15,000 versus the actual $17,000. So in the end of the day, we had budget for the $44,000 operating loss for this month with an actual $50,000 operating loss. So a little bit more than we expected. But again, we have the entire year to kind of map this out, work through it, and hopefully come with a balanced budget at the end of the year. So far, that is our year to date as well as our end of the month. So that's why there's no real difference there for year to date. But in terms of the restricted donations, we have Care Connections, which this year alone, $5,000 gone towards the beautiful stories of people coming here where we can help them as a stopgap measure. Ways where we can step in financially and very practically give to things like rent, things like food, things like even to have travel and transportation. So these are very tangible ways in which we are bridging the gap financially to people in our community and partnering with other organizations in the community. Missions Outreach, $7,500 this year given to that. And the Capital Reserve, again, different than the Beyond All Capital Gain, just the campaign rather, just Capital Reserve is $1,700 for a total of $14,000 this year. So church, once again, thank you so much for your trust as we look to make Jesus known in Kamloops and beyond. And then Beyond All, with the total received gifts of $844,000 this year. The pledge, which is not yet received, but we're expecting to come in, is another $400,000 with a total of $1.245 million in this year for this campaign. All right, so as we move forward, this is the update. We've been presenting this information to you in this format for the last couple of years. And our hope has always been to be transparent. We are so grateful for the trust that you have placed upon us. And so we want to do everything we can in a way that is easy to digest, present you information with as much clarity and as we can. As we're moving forward, though, we thought we might want to readjust what the format looks like and to make it a little bit easier to digest and also a little bit easier to put together. And so we've done a format where not only will we show you the same kind of information that we're presenting with respect to the financials, but also be able to show you the ministry that's happening. The ministry that's going to be happening, and some of the highlights and how your giving is actually making a significant and a huge impact for the kingdom. And so it's an easy to process, easy to digest format whereby it's a PDF on the website, but it's also going to be emailed to you via the newsletter or texted to you via the newsletter. And so in these formats, our hope and our intent is really to, again, bring as much transparency and much clarity as we can to what's happening, what Jesus is doing here at Kamloops Alliance Church. And so if you were to go there, it's really fun. You actually get to click on it and the pages actually turn over and they make really cool sounds. It's really easy to navigate. If you go to the website, to kc.ca/give, there's actually Kendall's done a beautiful job to kind of walk you through how to access all the information, to work through the information. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us as we, again, really want to do everything we can to be as open and transparent with you, give as much information about what's happening, what Jesus is doing here at Kamloops Alliance, and what that is translating into. Often we just give funds and not really sure where it goes, but our heart and our intent is to be continually updating you as how those are actually impacting the lives of people here in Kamloops and abroad. So once again, this will be the last format of this type of an update, where we're going to re-record it and present it online. Moving forward, go to kc.ca/give And there you'll find not only the finance update, but also the updates on how your funds are making ministry happen here in Kamloops Alliance. So church, thank you once again. It's been a gift and a privilege to do it in this format, but we look forward to being able to connect with you online via the new format that we have. God bless you, and we love you.